Guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to moisturize thick curly 4A hair. This is my daughter, and like I said, she has very thick curly hair, and throughout the week I like to re-moisturize her hair and detangle her hair so that I am not stuck with a mess for the remainder of the week when I finally style her hair. So yes, this is a prep style. And as you see, her hair looks a lot drier and a lot more tangled than what I would normally have it. So now I'm just going to go ahead and start the process. I do have an older video of me doing this to Noriya's hair on my channel, but I thought it would be good to update it. So we're going to start by spraying her hair with water. And water is very important to get your hair moisturized and to make it easier to detangle. I first like to fish for any big knots or places where it will be very hard to detangle with a detangling brush before I even dare put a comb or a detangling brush on Noriya's hair. She's very sensitive, and also her scalp is very sensitive, so I make sure that I spray the areas that need to be detangled first, and I make sure I just go through her hair before I actually start the actual detangling process. Okay, so now that I'm done with spraying Noriya's hair and going through and finding any type of big tangles, I'm going to start with putting a butter on her hair. Butters are really good for Noriya's hair, one because they make it very easy to tame her hair, and two because it does help with the moisturizing process. Next, I'm going to take a Baobab oil by Nourish by Shawntas. This is 100% organic and pure oil, and I'm just going to use it on Noriya's scalp. I love to use this oil directly on Noriya's scalp. One, because it soothes sensitive scalp and she has very itchy sensitive scalp. Two, it's a very good moisturizer for the hair. And three, because it's a non-greasy oil and you don't have to worry about it being too heavy on the scalp. Next, as you see, I'm going ahead and detangling Noriya's hair. I'm using a very good detangling brush to detangle Noriya's hair. One, because she's very tender-headed. Two, because I just think that it will work out a lot better if you find a really good detangling brush. Now I'm going to go ahead and seal her hair with my growth oil by Nourish by Shawntas. And I'm just going to go ahead and start to twist her hair out the way. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and repeat the same exact process for the entirety of her hair. It's very important that I stay consistent with how I do her hair so that every single hair strand gets the same attention. Noriya's hair is super thick, so if I decide to do one side more moisturized than the other, then it's going to definitely show, just because her hair is naturally dry anyways, if that makes sense. I went ahead and put the butter on top of her hair, and this has not been detangled or touched. I'm just making it a little bit easier for me by putting the butter on so that the detangling process is a lot easier and her hair is not as dry when trying to detangle. As you can see, I like to go ahead and fish for the detangling parts that are going to be very hard to get with the brush with my hand. This makes it a lot easier when doing her detangling process. And as you see, I'm putting the oil on her scalp, as I mentioned in the beginning, and I'm then taking the growth oil and focusing a lot on the ends of her hair and also on the entirety of her hair with the growth oil. Oils and butters work really well with Noriya's hair to keep her hair moisturized for a very long time, especially with the fact that she has very dry hair. I just think that it works a lot better when I put the oils and butters on her hair along with water. So I'm basically doing the lock method. And as you guys see, I'm just using my growth oil to seal Noriya's ends because I like the way that this oil protects her hair. So I just put it on the ends of her hair just because this oil is geared towards growth, and also, like I said, it protects her ends. And if you do already have my growth oil, I did want to mention that it's okay to use that on your scalp if you don't have the baobab oil, of course, because it's good for your scalp. But the baobab oil, I just wanted to use with Noriya to test it out just because her scalp is so itchy and so sensitive, and I just wanted to see how good it would work for her. Alright, we're finally on the other side of Noriya's hair, and yes, this takes a while to do. But if you put your time and patience into your hair, you will be very pleased with the results that you get. In these spots that are super problematic, go ahead and spray it with the water some more, and then it will become easier to detangle. I also want to mention that it's best to work in subsections so they can be easier to get their hair detangled, and also so that it won't seem like such a big job. You also are able to get more on the inside of your hair and not just get the outside. So it's very good to just work in subsections. It makes everything more easy, and it also ensures that you get more of your hair. Okay, so for the back of the hair, I just wanted to show you guys exactly how good this process actually works. This is Noriya's hair when I finished the entire process without twisting it or anything. And as you see, her hair is very moisturized and it looks a lot better than it did when we first started. And the last thing that I do is I take my growth oil and I just put it all over her hair. It just makes it a lot shinier and it makes it look a lot more healthier. And that's pretty much it. That's how I prep Noriya's hair for any style, or if I just want to keep it out of the way for the week. So when I actually go to do her hair, it won't be so hard to do because her hair will be nice and detangled and moisturized. Usually when the middle of the week comes, you'll have to do this process again, or it may last to the end of the week. It just depends on what type of hair you have. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching. This is Noriya being way too extra. So guys, leave any thoughts or comments about this routine down in the comment section, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye!